Hey, welcome back to Metal. Oh, you wanted to do it. You used your last story, and then go ahead and do it.
No, you can do it.
All right. Hey, welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Matt Givens, pulling up my pants.
And I'm Vlad.
So in the news, Satyricon. Right? Pronounced
Yes.
it right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
This is one of my favorite black metal bands, by the way.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I always liked them.
Do you have a favorite album of theirs?
No, I just like their
I
material in
really like
general.
Volcano.
Yeah?
That's the one I feel it has a snake on the cover.
I just like the material in general.
Okay.
It's always like very dark, but also very has amazing riffs and like very catchy. It's always very catchy.
I like that it's very black, but it's also very metal at the same time.
Right. It's almost like not black metal though.
Yeah, it's catchier. It's riff.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's black. It's considered black metal, but it's almost not black metal.
Right. It's like
It's an off
mauve metal.
It is. It's kind of like dark brown,
Burnt orange metal.
burnt orange. It's probably should be burnt orange metal.
Gray metal.
I always found like
lose that.
very infectious. I mean, like they always have like very good riffs. Like you're always like the entire time you're listening to Satyricon, you're always like this.
You're bopping your fucking head.
Right? Am I right?
Son, yeah. Totes.
Yeah. I mean, they have like a little bit more than other bands have. They just have like why they're popular is because they're. It's sometimes you wonder why bands have the it factor. Like Satyricon has that it factor for me. They're like I hear it like they have a very distinctive sound, even though like a lot of their albums sound different. They still like you instantly know Satyricon, right?
And I didn't know what to expect because I remember the Satyricons beat up the Autobots and the Transformers, and I didn't think that was cool at all. But the music here is pretty good.
Yeah.
So.
Decepticon metal.
Oh shit! I mean,
Yeah. These guys have a new thing. They're Decepticon metal. Just, remember they had that Bumblebee. Except for that Bumblebee era. I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Shit. So, anyways, they're entering the studio in February to begin recording their new album for a September release.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to premiere some of their new material at the Inferno Festival in March 27th to 30th at Rockefeller. The reason I took a long break since 2009 says, I felt that the cycle of Satyricon had become something different from what I wanted it to be. It became like this. Write, rehearse, record, promote, tour, finish. Then again, write, record, rehearse, record, promote, tour, finish. And again and again and again. And I came to a point in 2009 when I went, what's the point of this? Is this why I do this? It's not like I dreamt about living on a bus. It was not my goal in life, or to live my life in a suitcase, or in a backstage. It was never my plan. My plan was to write music, record music, and release music, and then do the occasional show and tour. But this became like a clusterfuck of events. All the time, something going on.
That language.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was a little naughty.
I love clusterfucks.
Yeah, all this pressure all the time, especially from everyone around us. Plus, I also think when you're working so intensely, there's sort of this tear and wear to people on a personal level. And also, as a leader of a company or a sports team or a metal band.
This is all the same.
I don't know if he had to say all that. He just said leader of a metal band. Right. You also have a responsibility to make some decisions that might be popular but unnecessary. And for those who just want to go on the road and play all the time, they didn't want to have a break. And our agent and our record company, they certainly didn't want any break. But for me, it became almost like a choice between quitting as a band or taking a break.
Wow.
And I can understand because, I've never been on the road personally, but I know a lot of musicians and I've seen the conditions and what they have to go through.
It's trying.
It's very, they go to these shows and they're in a fucking like van all shoved into like coffins in the fucking wall, taking turns driving, and then they go to a club and they have to be there at like 5 o'clock and they don't go until 2 in the morning and they sit there for like 9 hours at the club like trying to nurse a beer to last forever. Then they go, here's some cheese fries, that's what you're going to get for the rest of the day. Yeah, and then they come out maybe $20 or whatever the fuck they get. Or
that's the thing to remember. This, a lot of these kind of bands, it's not like Metallica where they get in a 4-star hotel and limos to and from the show.
I see plenty of bands. I'm not going to name them to diss them, but I've seen many big bands where they were just hanging out at a fucking club eating fucking cheese fries or a moldy cheesesteak and like sitting there waiting to like, oh my god, when the fuck do I go on? I'm so ready to go on already. Like sitting there on their phones, killing time, like they're fucking bored out of their minds. It's not like you're going to like all these places and you're like, oh, I got this, I had a friend that toured Australia and he got to see nothing. He saw nothing. He saw planes.
Not even a kangaroo?
He did see a kangaroo.
Okay, yes.
He did.
That's a win then. He's got to put that in the W.
He did. They had one day off and they went to like the promoter's house and he had like kangaroos in his backyard.
Nice.
But other than that, they were Australia.
Did he box it?
He did box
I would
it,
have to.
and he lost. So that's why I don't like to tell the story or name the guy. But
It's Brian.
But yeah, they went to Australia. You think, wow, it's great. We're Australia. I've never been there before. Well, just imagine.
Yeah, was he really?
Just being on a plane for like 48 hours or whatever, and then getting there, and then every night playing your show, and then getting back on a plane, and then you're just on a plane constantly, and you don't see anything, just a plane. You're in Australia, but you're just seeing a plane over and over again.
And you're not even midget screaming at it to your boss.
You're not going, the plane.
Little person, sorry, I apologize. Should have said that.
So, any more thoughts on Satyricon?
I like him. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, one quote I did find is he described the big guy, I think the same dude you were quoting, said that this material will greatly differ from what they released in the past, but he didn't really go into details as to how. Which to me, you gotta be more specific than that.
It'll be Satyricon. I mean, I think all their material differs a bit, and that's what I like about them. But they still have that very catchy, like I said, they're very burnt orange metal. They're not really black metal.
I mean, either way, they're Norwegian, so they got a good thing going for them. So
they have that.
Yeah, there's Norway. This album's not going to be good.
yeah.
No, that was good.
That's
Should close it on that.
Yes, that's it.
There is Norway. Norway.
Norway or the highway. What?